Hello, people. Scenthound here. It's all gold today. Gold versus gold battle. Gold, what we think of when people say gold, valuable thing, bling bling, right, and all that. So, yep, it is always a fascinating theme to go with gold. Now we have a battle here of mainstream house Pakoraban 2008 release, quite famous, very popular in the clubbing circuit, kind of gomandi, okay, how to say, sweetness blended well with leathery, how to say, spicy, warm notes, right? So it's always a classic 1 million by Pakoraban. And then we have 24, which is by Scent Story, niche house in Paris. Not much is known. I can't get much info about them. 2010, 24 is like the popular TV show of the time, Jack Bauer. I never really caught on to that show, so But anyway, I buy perfumes because I like the smell, not because of celebrities or you can see my other video on that. But how to say, the smell alone, right? On the merit of the smell alone. 24 is by a single perfumer, the name one person, okay. And then Paco Rabanne 1 million is up to 4 perfumers had a hand in making it. So in my review of 24, I have mentioned about a few things pertinent to that perfume. One is that they don't really mention about that grapefruity, raspberry, that berry kind of a soft drink kind of a opening, which is really pleasant. But the notes only say wood, agar wood, guaiac wood, and jasmine. Okay, so something is hiding there. Maybe they don't want people to say that this is too much of a similar style with Paco Rabanne 1 million. That's why they don't talk so much about the all those how to say bergamot and all those mandarin orange and whatnot. Okay, so how to fight this battle? Okay, a few things first, right? Many OGs swear by the fact that 24 used to be strong projection and longevity back in the day, but I'm not getting so much of it. So maybe there's been dilution, or it's always been like this, and we are just having some kind of a placebo effect. Okay, so that, but if it's true, then it's like a negative point for 24. Okay, and it's nice blending. It's cool. It's got this mix. Both of them will work well for partying, guys. Okay, both will be great, but you have to see your body type. Okay, because when you sweat, 25 has some wood, agar wood sap, right, inside it, and how wood is formed is apparently some kind of a fungus interacting with the agar wood, and they create this kind of a sap as a defense, and that has a certain smell, okay, something like that. And in certain people's bodies that might come off a bit pungent and whatnot, so you got to really test it out. It is nice, and wood is a big, how to say, opinion dividing note. Okay, some love it, some hate it. I've usually liked it, but I also sometimes hated it because sometimes it can go skanky. So the blending is important. Where you source your wood from is important. And if you see my review of 24, I've talked about duck meat, right? So certain ingredients are very forgiving. Certain ingredients can go either good or bad. So 24 belongs to the category of can go either good or bad. So it's a bit more of an experiment. It's been queried, diluted, okay, and so those few things are there. Now, what about Paco Rabanne 1 million? Well, it's mainstream. It's got a lot of noses in it, and usually I find that the more noses are involved in producing the perfume, of course, the cost rise for the company, but usually the results are a bit better. And it's got a litany of notes which is reminiscent of the 90s perfumes. So you got rose, you got leather notes, you got amber, you got cinnamon, you got opening of mint and bergamot. So they've put in their work. I like that blending of cinnamon, rose, the whole sweetness of it, which is not overbearing but warm and nice due to the infusion of leather as well. So what do I say in this battle? Actually, 24, it gives a good fight actually. Except for those few things that I mentioned, and the risque nature of the wood, which can go either way. It can still give a fight, okay, if especially if you are kind of who can carry it off. You test it first, wear it for a few days in a normal setting among your friends, people you know. And if they are saying that, hey, why you have it smelling animalic, why you smelling a bit skanky, man, come on, man, did you bathe? So if somebody says that, then probably, you know, okay, I'm gonna sort of like put it in my drawer. Okay, but if people say that, hey, you smell, you know, interesting, man, you like, you know, giving off interesting vibes, you're attractive, then it works for you. Common sense, right? Yep. So you got to test this out. Okay, whereas this, I would say, is still quite safe. You can just wear and rock this, except for some people might say you smell a bit too sweet, but is that a bad thing? Okay, guys, both are great party perfumes to go out, have fun, especially nights out. But in this battle, I would give the victory by slim margin to this 1 million, because it's an all-time classic. It's just good, guys. You know, it's a lot of how to say, they blended it well, and it's relatively safe. Okay, so it takes a bit of the crown. But for those who've been there, done that, who've gone through all the mainstream perfumes, who want to check something else, you can go for 24. My advice for a scent story is that maintain the projection longevity, because you are a relatively lesser known brand, and for people to sort of gravitate towards you, that quality is always important. And please, if possible, give a magnetic cap. Pop, see, that will always give you the kind of sense of quality and give you the oomph. You know, for guys, we like products with oomph. Okay. So with that, guys, much love, take care, have a golden time with this. You can't go wrong with either one, but choose what you love ultimately. Take care, bye bye from scenthound.